And we are live on Motivation. You know what today is? You know what today is?
A shot of my backside.
Today is Motivation Monday. We're getting motivated. We're trash talking.
Name that song. It looks like I just crawled out of bed to.
Do what?
It looks like I just crawled out of bed to get on the live at 11.
You don't look like you just crawled out of bed to get on the live, but you're back there messing with those covers. Is that Jake's bed or is that your bed?
No, that's the kids' bed when they come.
Okay.
But I was washing sheets today.
Yeah.
She's under there, though. Do you see him?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
He's the man.
He's bad.
Yeah, that's one of the most well-mannered behaved dogs. I mean, he just chills.
I gotta tell Lisa that hey, the kids taught him how to play dance, put a treat on his nose.
Seriously.
I couldn't believe it. All like the first day they were here. They're like, Nana, this is easy. Some guy named George Zach. I don't know. Probably YouTubers know that guy. Anyway, I did get the tracker as a PDF. So I will put that on our homepage. So anyone that wants to print out a big, I haven't printed mine yet, but I will. I had the other one, and so now it's a full page.
Great.
Did you say
Without
tracker?
the border.
Somebody say tracker?
Yes.
It's Motivation Monday.
Tracker.
And look what day this tracker starts on.
Monday.
Monday. So if you haven't filled out your tracker from last week, take a few minutes to do that and get with your, if you have an accountability coach or a mentor that you're working with, get with them and review. You know, we were talking to somebody last week, or I don't want to say I was talking to somebody last week. Somebody last week said, yeah, I'm talking to so-and-so regularly. And there's a difference in talking to someone and having an accountability partner. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because the accountability partner is there. And when you set a time and you say, okay, we're going to hold each other accountable.
Yep.
You know? And so you have to ask that person, okay, so how would you like me to hold you accountable? What expectations do you have? Do you want me to hear you say, well, my goal was 3 new people a day times 7 is 21 people, and I only did 4. What would you like me to say when you only had 4? You know, would you like to celebrate those 4 and move on, or would you like me to, you know? So accountability partner is different than a friend.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a show one time like Phone a Friend or something?
Phone a friend. That was
Phone a friend. $1 million or something, win big money and phone a friend, you know?
I would need a friend every day.
You phone a friend every day?
I would.
Yeah.
I need a friend every day. I still need a friend every day.
Yeah, seriously.
We all need friends every day. Every day. Every day. We got AJ on. We got DeLon on. We got Amanda on. We got Lori on. We got Annette Paz on.
Nice.
Well, we got more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we got more people on than that. But if you'd like to tell us where you're calling from, I would like to say that we did a contest last week, and so y'all remember that we did a contest to give away books. Were y'all here? Yeah. And so I owe DeLon a book. So DeLon, that book I got, he sent me his address. That's going out today. Happy Monday, DeLon. Kyle, Nickel, Ola. And the other 2 winners were Joe and Nan.
Nice.
Get a new leader's book. And not being a leader. And I think Joe and Nan already have a book. So they must be planning on sharing a book with somebody by our own Ryan Daly. And the other winner of the book is Rebecca Metzger.
Great.
So, if y'all could PM me with your address, I've already got DeLon's address. I have the book sitting over here. They're going out today. DeLon sent me his address in a personal message. And if Joe and Nan are like, you don't have my address? No, I don't. Send me your address that you want me to send the book to. And Joe and Nan, if you're giving it to somebody else and you want me to send it, to them and say, hey, this book comes from Joe and Nan, that's fine too, or I'll send it to you. And then Rebecca Metzger, send me your address that you would like the book sent to on this Motivation Monday. Cool. So did y'all have a good weekend?
We did.
Yeah. You just wrapped up a big visit with your family, right?
I did. It was great. I don't live by my grandkids, so these are epic. I have to have the food, the entertainment, but you know what? It all comes down to, they go, Mom, our favorite thing's just around the fireplace, just around the camp outside, the little fire pit. And the kids start reading their books, and, Eli and Jake are in the grass playing. So yeah, I guess it's just, sometimes we don't have to set it up so big, but I look forward to my summers. That's my time. That's time for me. Yes.
I read a statement that said children spell love Time.
I knew. Yep.
Time. It's time with them. That's what they want to do. So Lori's from Auburn, New York, and she says, congrats. Children spell love Time. So the plan for this week is the action, the homework or the action step or what you need to do today is you need to fill out your tracker. If you haven't already, some people do it on Sunday, and fill out your tracker and put your goals, your weekly goal down there of what you're going to do, and make it, and you want to make it to where it's not a walk in the park. If you put down there, I'm going to contact 2 people this week. Okay. Cool. 2. All right, cool. And just, and then don't worry about the result, worry about the activity, worry about doing the activity. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about handling an objection. Okay. And a couple of people said something about last week. Somebody said, well, when people go to sign up, enroll now and save, the first thing they see is the builder pack, the advantage pack. Okay. And so that kind of shocks them. Okay. So my advice on that is it should not shock them. Because if I'm enrolling Jana, and Jana, if you remember when I enrolled you a little over a year ago, prior to you ever going to join now and save, we had already discussed the advantage pack.
Yep.
So you knew that when you clicked on the page, the first thing you were going to see is the advantage pack.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be a shock. You should. So if I'm going to enroll a VBO, hey Jana, and so this is how people get started. Okay. And so, people that are serious about building a business, the ones that I've seen had the most success and make the most money, they come on as Advantage members. Okay. And because Advantage members, when you're an Advantage member, you make a lot more money. You get paid more money up front to build your business. So there's a true advantage to being an Advantage member. You qualify for star bonuses that are worth over $247,000 plus a Tesla Model S car. Let me tell you about our car program. Our car program is not payments. It's not a lease. When you earn your Tesla Model S, we deliver the car, the keys, and the title to your driveway. Okay. But you have to be an Advantage member to earn that. The $247,000, you have to be an Advantage member to earn that. So we recommend, if you're serious about building a business, and that's the way to come in. And most people who are successful in the business and the top leaders, they come in at the Advantage level.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Well, we can add, the 5 gift cards, and now we can add the 5 Verb credit.
Thank you.
What's kind of cool about that is just opening up. Say, whichever way is right for you, but I would not be doing you I wouldn't be doing a good job if I didn't tell you, like the full package. And so I don't want to, you could use those words. I don't want it to surprise you, but the people who come in here for a residual income, they I would be like such a bad leader if I didn't tell you that. So you do
Yeah.
have to kind of, but there is so many advantages to just getting it, making that investment. Plus, what is it? What did we say? $449 savings. And I think you get $1,100 in product. It's unreal, the product assortment that you get. There's not a kit that you have to like put on the side of your desk that they charge you $500 for that you never look at again. You get over $1,000 worth of products that you get to put in your body.
Right.
Anyway, I gotta get off but that's just like unreal.
I love it. I love where you're going.
There's no other business you can start for that amount of money either. When you're talking to somebody about looking at this as a business and you think about what you invest to start a business, not just direct sales, but anywhere. And they're buying the products that they're going to use.
Yeah.
So, I agree. And I think that, Jana, to what you said, I wouldn't be doing my job as a leader if I didn't share this with you. And I've had people say after they've gotten on board, oh, I wish I would have done the Advantage Pack, even after you've explained it to them. So yeah, it is. You got to share.
And there's two little things in there. You know the mumbling that we learned about? When you say, if I don't share this with you as a leader, you're planting that seed that, oh, there's something here that she takes serious, right? Yeah. So that's kind of a little bit of a mumble.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, because, and then so all those things are so spot on. You get this, you get this, you get this. There's a company out there, I won't call the name Isagenix, but they got these different packages that you buy. And you can spend $250 to get started. You can spend $600 to get started. You can spend $1,200 to get started. Now, do you know what the difference in the packages is? Nothing. Commission for the person who enrolled you. That's it.
Wow.
So I, as a leader, as an enroller, would feel guilty going, you need a $1,200 pack.
Absolutely.
So I can make more money. No, here, you're getting over $1,100 in product. You're getting 5 gift cards. You're getting 5 free CBD samples to give away. You're getting the opportunity to earn $247,000 in bonuses, opportunity to earn a Tesla Model S car that's yours forever. And there's just no way. I mean, if you're serious about building a business, this is the way the leaders come in.
Yeah, well, that is a good point of what's in it for them, not what's in it for you as the enroller. And when you share it that way, I mean, then it's on them whether they choose it or not.
And the cool thing is 500 in points is $125. So we're not getting, it's all the same amount of commission, right? So there's not a big bonus for you to bring somebody in. It's really helping you to psychologically think about them.
Right.
Right.
Because 500 points is 500, is the same commission, whether it's a new person, Advantage, or
exactly
that spends $500 just on product.
And when you come in at the Advantage level, our first rank advance is manager. You're only 100 away because we count your 500 that you purchased towards your rank advancement. You're 1/3 of the way from regional manager. You're only 100 PV away from manager.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? Now, so then somebody says, golly, that's just too expensive. That's just too expensive. Okay. So here, there's different ways you can handle that. Say, for some, hey, maybe it's not a fit for you. It might be too expensive for you. But let me say that, you can come in at a lesser amount, but when you look at the products you get, what if somebody says, y'all's products are too expensive?
I don't get that here. I've gotten that before, but I don't get that here.
Well, that's a clue. That's a tip that people are not serious. Number one. Number two is my response to that is let me tell you, Eddie, our founder, I mean, he could go with cheaper ingredients. He could go with cheaper suppliers. He could go with cheaper packaging, but we just don't do that. There's other companies out there that may offer you. I don't know of many that offer you cheaper products, maybe even for a little bit cheaper price. We're about the same price, but you might find some that are cheaper on cheaper products that don't even work. But how expensive is that when you're investing in products that don't even work?
Yeah. Well, there's the good old you get what you pay for kind of thing. But I don't get it a lot either, Jana. I've gotten it a couple times, and the minute I break down, I always kind of just go with the Super Green Juice because it's such a great overall product. How much it is per scoop, and
Right.
they're getting rid of off their counter that they're not taking, all of a sudden the light bulb starts going off to people, and they're like, wow. So some people just need it simplified.
Yeah, that's a good point because that green, you can actually get rid of your magnesium, your probiotic, your prebiotic. So a lot of us, when I got here, I had gone to single supplements, Alan and Lisa, and so all of a sudden I had these 40 or 30, you got to take vitamin K. So you have little sound bites all over, right? And you're like, okay, you follow that trend or that fad or whatever. But I think it's amazing how my cupboard has shrunk. And, I love the CBD and the zeolite and the greens. That's kind of my little sweet spot there. But I will take the quick energy and the boost. But anyway, that's just kind of interesting. So you don't have to take all these single supplements that don't work together. Here you can get vitamin K in your Super Green.
Right. Along with all your minerals and vitamins.
Exactly.
Alan, a couple people are asking, can you get the Advantage level later on?
Yeah.
Not about that.
Yeah, so before we go into that, the price objection is normally a hint.
Yeah.
And you got to recognize that. You see, I'm not going to try to talk. Once somebody gives me that price objection, I'll go, hey, there's different levels you can come in, depending on what your goal is down the road. We have some different packages. You can come in at a lower level if you want to, because I'm not going to try to sell them on the fact that it's a good value. I'm just not.
Right.
Because we're not in the selling business. We're not in the convincing business. If I've got to convince them to buy an Advantage pack, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm not going to justify. If I feel like I have to justify the price of our product, then I'm no longer in a posture position.
Yeah, and I think on that. But I think what you're saying is if you just explain to them what we all just talked about, the advantages of it, and then let them make the decision. And from there, it's whatever they decide.
Absolutely.
And not overthink it.
Yeah. Here's a good visual for you. You know how when you're texting back and forth and your text is like twice as long as their text, you just lost your power.
Yep, that's right.
So exactly what Alan just said. And, that don't try to talk them into it. It's like, I just catch myself, you have to find the value. And, those are good words too. If you find value in our products, it's a perfect Advantage package for you. If you find value to put these kinds of things in. So anyway, that's kind of an interesting thing too, is you do lose your power the more you talk and the more you text.
Yeah. And so it's a posture position. And so now, before and so this is something, the reason that I wanted to say that before I went into the next question that's on the table is you're already bailing on that person the minute you say, well, now, if you don't buy it up front, you can get it later.
Right.
You can be an Advantage member later.
I even say that.
You're giving them an out.
Yep.
It's not that I'm looking to not give them an out. But they ask me a question, and my answer is, it depends on if you're looking to be a leader and build a solid business. This is what the leaders do. This is what the people that are successful do because it pays you a ton more money. And there's also a benefits to being an Advantage member. There's advantages, which is kind of funny. I always like to say there's advantages to being an Advantage member, and here's what those advantages are. And that's what I recommend. And then I shut up. And I let them tell me. And because see, here's the deal. Let's get them on board with what they're comfortable with.
Right.
I had a group in a previous business, and I tell this story. We had a group that started out of Ohio. Okay, inner city Cincinnati, inner city kids trying to make a difference. These inner city kids were taking tennis shoes and selling their tennis shoes online to join. Now, here's what I thought was ironic was that these kids had some shoes that were worth $300, $400 a pair.
Right.
And I thought, wait a minute, you're telling me you don't have the money to join this business and you're walking around in a pair of $400 pair of tennis shoes? You see, it's all about priorities. Now, so again, posture, I'm answering her question. I'm not selling that. And now after they're, so, and if they ask me, well, I love that idea, that Advantage member idea. So, can I be what if I don't come on as an Advantage member? Can I be an Advantage member later? Yes, you can do that later.
Yep, there you go.
You see, silence is posture and powerful. Jana, you just said it a minute ago. If we're having a conversation and they say, well, I don't, can I be an Advantage member later if I don't come on now? Yeah, you can do that. Do you feel that? You can feel that on a video, can't you?
You can't.
You can feel that posture right now in a video.
Yep.
If I had inner city kids in Cincinnati, Ohio, literally selling tennis shoes because they saw the value in coming in at this level to make money.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sell them on the idea of, yeah, you can later. Let me tell you how. Hey, yeah, you can. You can come in. You can earn an Advantage member later. You see, they got to be like, the fear of loss is here. The hope of gain is here for people. And so many times in the minute you start selling, the fear of loss comes down. And so when the fear of loss gets lower than the hope of gain, they're gone. They're done. And so when you do that to them, they're going to do that to their team.
Yeah.
They're going to go out there and try to sell. They're going to tell and sell instead of care and share. So remember, Rebecca Metzger got on here late. Rebecca Metzger won a book on the last week's drawing. How about that, Rebecca Metzger? Yeah. So anyway, tell her that, and Nan and Joe, and I can't tell if they're here. So anyway, if the answer to the question is yes, you can, and if you want to know how, get with your upline leader, and they'll explain that to you. Right? Isn't that cool? Yeah. Any other comments for our Motivational Monday?
No, just have a great week.
Yeah.
Have a great week. Smile. Live it in your heart. We have a non-dancer in this group.
I love your shirt.
I don't dance, and Lisa's like,
I know. Hey, I can try to dance too. If those of you
can't dance either.
Those of you who went to Acoma saw me try to dance.
I did not see you dance. I was in. We're like, we didn't know everyone was dancing because we're the non-dancing people.
I was out there on the stage. I'm not sure what I was doing was dancing, but I was giving it my best shot.
And that was awesome.
Dance floor.
What, Lisa?
I said he was out on the dance floor.
I know. That's huge. Now Amanda can dance.
Love you guys. Have a great week. Update your tracker. We appreciate you more than you know. Keep the questions coming. Congratulations to our winners. Later, Gators.
Yep.
Yeah, take care. God bless everybody.